Hello everyone, this is TFC328 here, and I want to do something a little quick and a little different before I get to my Skullgirls countdown and my Bionicle 3 review. Combining my old toy videos that no one watches with my love for Bionicle, I figured I'd cover one of the new sets. And it's a set that could probably win the roulette. It's Tahu, Master of Fire. Tahu is undoubtedly the most iconic character to the Bionicle franchise, and everyone's favorite fire-based Toa, once voiced by half of the cast from Beast Wars, is represented very well as a $20 8.5-inch figure. He's mostly red, with some gray, some silver, and a significant amount of gold. His proportions are very appealing, and the aesthetic is very clean, with the exception of the exposed ball joints here at the torso. This is where the arms would usually go on a Hero Factory set, which this series takes its building system from, but that's because the designers included all this Technic gearing back here. All of this calls back to the old Toa sets from the early 2000s, which had interesting geared arm gimmicks that ultimately hindered articulation, but can't be ignored as a striking part of their design. I love those old Toa sets, but I can't deny their faults. Here, the designers created an unintrusive method of re-implementing this classic function. It can remain stable for poses, but can function very well for some fun arm swinging, creating a great play feature for kids and a welcome inspiration for adult collectors and mock makers. It manages to create genuine nostalgia while not sacrificing modern engineering and solid articulation for a simple gimmick. Another gimmick is with the mask. The design calls to mind the old Kanohi How design and even a bit of the Nuba How design, while still being its own distinct look. The blue eye stalk can be pushed down to knock the mask off, leaving behind a cool face sculpt that benefits from the new mask design, which hangs around the edges of the head, much like a real mask. However, while it can fit the old Toa Metro heads, they were clearly not designed for them, so they're not very compatible with the old building system. And the old masks can't connect to these heads at all either. The maskless face can also be occupied by the included radiation-colored Skull Spider, which calls to mind the Krana mask from the Bohrok, which makes me realize the mask plane reminds me of the Bohrok's other gimmicks as well, and even the Visorak with the basic four-legged spider design. So we have an enemy for the hero to battle already included with the base set. That's not the end of the value, however, as he features two weapon sets, a pair of golden blades that can store on his back to hide them smoothly or add to his silhouette, and a pair of giant silver blades with fire in them, which can be combined to form a lava surfboard that was iconic to Tahu Nuva, as well as another Toa of fire, Toa Likan. In fact, the blade design is very similar, down to the way they combine. Just give him a golden How and he'd be a dead ringer for a modern Likan. Oh wait! They did include a golden mask to reflect the storyline. I do think the red mask provides a more visually appealing color scheme compared to making the figure one full golden armor set short of homaging 90% of Bionicle heroes, but I think it still works. What else can I say? It's a great playset that provides tons of great callbacks to Bionicle's early years while providing a distinct identity all its own, as well as plenty of display options and play patterns that give a great bang for your buck for both kids just getting into Legos and adult collectors that have been around the Lego aisles for years. It's really fun to build, providing a great modern building experience with a welcome nostalgic edge that doesn't sacrifice function for form, and it provides a great example of what the rest of the line should be like. At least I hope so. If you're only able to get one set from this new Bionicle line, make this the one set you get. If you don't mind Hero Factory's building style, you won't be disappointed. If you do, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. At least he looks more like Tahu than his Mystica form from 2008. And why the hell do I have the Mystica Tahu and not the Mata or Nuva Tahus? I mean, for crying out loud, I didn't even get the Stars version. What kind of Bionicle fan am I if I don't even have a classic Tahu? I really should kick my childhood in the...
Toa must prove themselves with deeds, not simple gifts.